All right. Let's get this thing going. Okay, so we were in the middle of moving some stuff around. Have something over here. Ah, yes, light oil. All right, so we need to get light oil. Need some landfill. I gotta go pick that up. But first things first, let's go ahead and move this guy. Just for giggles. Put it right there. Of course, I do not have. Let's see here. They should be able to build him right there. So let's get the power reestablished for the input side of this switch here. Oh man. Alrighty then. Copper wire. Do I have any? There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and connect him up here. It's not there yet. All right. We'll connect him there. Just wait for our power switch to be turned on or put in place. Dang it. I need to disconnect him completely. When they dropped that last pole in, it connected him up. It's kind of a bummer too. If you take the copper wire back, you don't get it back. Yeah, they should eventually build that. Except the fact that now that that guy's gone, they're not within the logistics network. All right. Whoops. Not exactly ideal. All right. Man, my hands are all over this keyboard. Whoops. I can't exactly remember what I was having him do. I think he might have just been doing like, who knows, making steel or something. So we'll let him go ahead and make steel. Strange. For whatever reason, it's still showing I'm hosting another channel on Twitch. Anyway. All right, I remember seeing that I was making landfill. I believe it was up here to the left in the main bus. Yep. Let's take it all. Guess it's not really environmentally friendly to do that, but hey. Gotta put the pipeline through. I did load up another blueprint book as well. I went and grabbed Nilaus's base builder book just to check it out. It doesn't look like it's been updated for 0.17, which is the version I'm running, but that's fine. Okay, that's going to take a while. How's our power doing? We're fine. Like the switch survived the move. I was going to hook that up so it was always producing steel, but we've got something creating steel, so that's no big deal. This over here, I don't have any research going on at the moment. So I'm not really in need of any of that stuff. Get rid of this. I really do need to build some more logistics robots, though. Whoops. Should have grabbed some green circuits. All right. Okay, it actually shows me as live. Amazing. All right. Oh yeah, come get the coal off me. Batteries. How many batteries do I have? 35. Trying to remember, I was playing another one. Yep, this is the one. I do have trains. Okay, we got enough pipe. We should be able to finish moving all that stuff around. Need steel here. Yeah. this light oil plumbed up. Who is Bluno 2? He's another streamer. He streams content all on here as well. And welcome to the game, Mr. Mark. That almost worked out perfectly. Need a couple straight sections of pipe here. And we can get the light oil to the wherever we needed it. What was I making over there? Oh yeah, science. Guess I could stop those and oh, they'll build fine. Yep, there we go. Put that one there. And because I know my track history, I'm going to go up and verify that this is in fact working. Be my luck, I would assume that it was working and then find out that it was not. So far, so good. Survey says light oil. Light oil. Light oil. Light oil. We don't have any light oil pumping. Distance. I wonder if the distance is too much. Do I have any pumps? I do not have any pumps. I will have pumps shortly. In the meantime, we can come up here and drop off this solid fuel right there. And things should start grabbing it and using it. All right, let's grab one of these. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. So let's go figure out why. Ah. Is that not actually built? Guessing that was it. Yes, that was it. So I had a missing pipe there. See? It's a good thing I came and checked. I'm always messing stuff up like that. Alright, so this is blue output. This is red circuit input. So we will need red circuits. Just not ready to do that yet. First come, first serve, guys. Alright. So they'll spit out a little bit of blue science, which I'm not doing research right now, so it shouldn't really matter. We probably should do some research. Laser turrets. Stack bonus. Yeah, let's just keep going up from the bottom. All right. Well, let's look. What are we going to need for red science? Or red circuits? I know that we're going to need to use green circuits. Green copper plastic. That is another long haul. Plastic is all the way over there. I suppose we could put them on the main bus early. All right, let's see. Let's use a blueprint. Let's look at Nilaus here. See what he's got. Red circuit, blue belt. Red circuits. Okay, let's look at this other one. Great googly moogly. That's a big one. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, it's only 3 inputs, but still. That is a lot of stuff. Well, before we do that, let's take advantage of having this guy out here. And do a little bit of house cleaning. It's a beautiful thing. Sorry, I'm back and Bluna to say the F word a lot. Yeah, some of them do. It should, if they're being hosted on my channel when I'm not around, it should say that there's the person's channel advertises adult content. Click here to enter. So yeah, you just I just choose not to watch them when they do that. Of course, a lot of times I'm watching with my audio off anyway. I just watch for the gameplay mostly. Okay, so I'm going to, once these are all taken care of, remove that and remove this. Should I do that? If he's gone, yeah, if he's gone, I might have problems. Let's put the red circuits over here. I think we'd actually talked about this at one point as well. Because I do remember sizing it up over here. Come on, cliff explosives. Boom, boom. Get rid of those cliffs. There we go. Super duper. Alright, so these green guys are all the way built out for right now. Let's go ahead and do this. Of course I can't build on water. Oh no! Alright. I do have some rebel ports here, so he's in the logistics network and connected to power. So those guys will clean that up. And yep, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. tonight. Oh, they needed power, so they had to run away. Okay. So that red one goes up pretty high. Yeah, tonight I am live on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. Last time though, after the video was done on Facebook, it saves a copy of it there for people to watch later, and started telling me that portions of my video were copyright by some weird thing. It's like, well, this is weird. So I'm like, listen to the section that they said was potentially copyrighted, and it's like, that's not right. So I submitted a dispute because the only thing you could hear was sounds from the game and me talking. And then the next day, another copyright thing comes in saying, oh, 1 minute and 21 seconds of your video is copyright by some music label or, you know, something like that. So I went and listened to that. I'm like, how in the world are these are these recordings being matched for a copyright violation when there's nothing there but me talking? Even a little background audio here that the game does, I don't see how that could possibly be a copyright thing. Anyway, who's in the chat room? I don't know. You're the only one I've seen chatting so far. I haven't looked to see who's there. So that's one of the reasons that I'm going to stop streaming onto Facebook as well. I'm waiting for this to be cleaned up by the robots, and it was me that placed it. They didn't even know to get rid of it. Oh yeah, pack up, take your pole, don't take your robo port. I see how you are. I actually like YouTube. It's been one of the better streaming platforms out there. I mean, I guess they all serve their purpose. Twitch is better for live streaming, in my opinion. YouTube's better for long form content. I know a lot of people use it for streaming as well, but just doesn't. I know I've done live broadcasts on there too, but all right. So these are the circuits out, copper in, green in, and plastic. So I get copper right here. Let's change this power pole. Move the lights. And which one's copper? This one's copper. So this is going to be a pain. Yeah, I like Twitch too. I'd say Twitch and what's my brain thinking here? I don't even know what my brain's thinking right now. Twitch and YouTube are probably the two that I watch the most. All right, this will make it a little bit easier to get that up to there. Not a fan of going really deep on a belt like that right out of the gate, but that's fine. And then green. If I pull from right here, I'm going to take 25% of the green that I'm making right now for red circuit production. I mean, I guess that's not terrible. Should I have 4 belts of green? 2 should probably be enough. I can add more later. Let's get rid of this. Can always put it someplace else. Okay. So do I take it from right here? Or do I do it the good person way and pull it off my belt like normal? Like right here, and come back with it. All right. How does this even work out? So if I do a splitter here, like that, So that's taking half. I look for ham radio video on Twitch. I don't see ham radio videos on Twitch now. I saw some people with ham radio related names, but I couldn't find any ham radio videos either, which made me think, oh, maybe it'd be a good opportunity to put something like that up. But I don't know what the demand for something like that would be. I know there's some on YouTube, guys that post ham radio videos there. So why am I doing this way? So if I come down here with this, I wonder if it'd be easier to bring it here and down into there. This isn't really, the placement didn't end up quite how I wanted it. Of course, I'd already laid these out first. Oh well, lessons you learn. Let's see here. They're tight enough up there, I can't bring them out any other way. But what I could do, let's try this. Well, that's going to definitely be back by 9:30. Okay. All right. Have a good time. We'll see you when you come back. So I could do it that way. What I would need to do is take this one here. Like that. Do output priority right with that. Then something like this. Yeah. It really doesn't solve the problem at hand, but makes me feel a little bit better about the way it's laid out. Yeah. All right. I feel like I have a little bit better control of what I'm pulling off of here. It may seem like a kind of backwards way to do it. I think what I want to do is come off here, up to here, straight back this way, to there. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. And as long as I'm up here, I may as well. Do this on the way through. My dogs are going crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Alrighty. OCD. Yeah, just come right off the bat like that. Okay, and I'll throw another one on here. Excuse me, I'll throw another one of these on here right after to rebalance whatever's left to both top and bottom lanes. And that should give us, yes, green. As long as I did it to the right one. Yes, okay. So we'll have our green there. Long way to go since it's right here. So that's why I normally like to have, am I doing it on this base down here? I don't think I'm doing it on this base down here. No, I am not. On my offline base, I have a walkway width above as well. So there's another 6 spaces above this to be able to bring a belt. Or is it goes belt or underground, underground, 4 spaces, and then surfacing. And then I start my construction, whatever my assembler is up there, so that I've got some place to back all that stuff instead of having to, you know, do it between the lines here. So to speed this up, we already have something building red inserters. Oh, we've got blue ones too. So red and blues we have. We've got the yellow belts. I do not have red belts, but I might be able to just build those by hand because that's so fun. Toss these in there. Man, need a lot of undergrounds. And assembly machines. Lots of assembly machines. What's it take to build one of those? Oh. Yeah, see this, there's bits and pieces missing from this one because it wasn't done as, a 0.17 or .17 thing. So what's this give us? This gives us all the belts, all the assemblers, and all the inserters. Oh, I've used this one before. And the inputs on this are going to be iron. I think it's just iron, copper, and green circuits. I think we can move this guy now. So let's take you and you and you and all you little poles. Where are you at? Logistics Mall early game. Maybe that was the difference between this one here. No. Logistics mall late game. So we'll go ahead and throw this one down. I mean, we're not late game by any means, but I like to have them all there and ready to go. And do that. Where do they bring the fluid in for the blue? Up top here. So this is the fluid for the blue because they require lubricant if I remember correctly. Oh, why did they do this up here? Oh, those are required for something. Oh, for the oh, we haven't researched them yet, so we wouldn't know. Yeah, say speed modules, so that's why. Okay, not worried about that right now. Let's see where we're at with respect to the logistics network. We're all right with the construction side a little bit, I think. I think they can get to almost everything. Let's doink. Let's do that just to make sure. A little bit of temporary power pole here. All right. So they should be able to build out there just fine. However, this is the one I really, really want. Because it's required for so many things that we've got pending here. So let's focus on this and see if we can take care of it. Let's go clean some of this up too. This one's still needed. So we'll leave those two. Those are golden. Okay, these are our other inputs for our things for research. Yeah. So we can get rid of that guy. Input, input, output, output, input, 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 and we'll leave him just because. All right. Iron, iron, green, red. Curse you, red circuits. We're going to have to get a little bit of that going just so I don't have to handcraft all of these. So let's run out. That stuff. Curse you, Scuba Steve. Oh, dang it. I need one of them too. Just grab 5 of them. All right. What are you doing? Oh, what a goof. Come on, chop chop, belt builder, belt builder. Alrighty. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Wow, pulling both of these off of 4. Really need to rebalance this. I'm going to move that one. And I'll just pull off of 2 for this one. Okay, let's look. Oh no, this is 1, that's 2. Yeah, I need to move him up 1. Better to do it now while I'm thinking about it. I'll just screw everything else up while I'm at it. Okay. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. My wife came in with a lovely message from my daughter. She's in California. Wanted to make sure that my wife relayed the message, basically that I'm lame. It's a term of endearment. She really does love me. Okay, so this guy, I could come off 1, which does make it easier. I dropped down to 2 on the other one because the underground belt was in the way on that one. Steel or iron, right? Yeah. Okay. Look at that, 50% done with the inputs. green, red. Do 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 do. Dang it! I keep forgetting I can't do that. It would be very nice if I could. I also didn't realize I was so far out of robotics range there on those. All right, greenies first. I even like the music in this game. What's wrong with me? All right, so that gets us our green. Start building out some of these inserters here. I don't think I have anything building underground belts. I don't. That will be taken care of here shortly, and I want to change. I always change these wooden chests to be passive provider chests. That way, the logistics robots and construction robots can grab from them as needed. Where? Oh, of course, they've got priority over there. Where are we with respect to... All right, so let's do this. Just 100% temporary. Let's one of these. Maybe. Let me look at this before I get too far. I've already got those. Okay, I'm gonna go do this over where the other ones are being built, so I don't have to redo that here. Actually, I won't even need to. I'm just gonna go ahead and build some of these out here. I've got all of the bits and pieces, so let's go ahead and put him in. Ah. All right. He took my inserter. All right, so if you guys didn't see what I did there, I hit Control Z. If you do something that just like on a regular computer, and it works on the Mac too. I've got a MacBook Pro I play with for my offline stuff, and it is Command Z there, Control Z, Command Z, depending on your platform, and it will undo your move and ghost it. So if you accidentally delete something from a blueprint or even an entire section of stuff you have laid out. Like if I was to select, delete, like all of these, I could do Control Z and it would put ghosts back down so I could replace them. It's kind of cool. It saved my bacon multiple times. All right, power poles, just regular skinny ones, right? Yep. So bring our main power in like this. Just go ahead and lay the poles out. Right, that's that. These. Those. And we'll keep going up. This guy, that guy. We'll make sure all of our stuff is powered at least through our yellow belts. All right. No more inserters. And we'll build some here in a minute. How about, oh, I got plenty of these guys. Since I'm focusing on this right here, right now. Ah, oh, that's the one that got picked up and took away. Okay. Since this one was picked up and taken away, it didn't have its programming saved when I placed it back down. Yeah, he's picking up. And he takes additional there. So that goes there. Goes like that, that. What am I missing? Oh, I misplaced this power pole. If you hit Q and you've got something highlighted, even if it's a blueprint image, it'll put one in your hand. Which is nice. I'm doing my best to stop the stream right at 11. Tomorrow's my wife's day off. We only get Thursdays and Sundays together, so I want to make sure that we can stay up and hang out tonight. All right, Smalls. Killing me, Smalls. Let's just... Oh, you booger. All right. Alrighty. Stuff's going to start happening now. This to me is one of the most critical parts. Well, I should say that, see, when I placed that light there incorrectly, it wiped out that guy too. I'd say that one of the most critical parts is the logistics, network, and robotics. After that, it's the ability to build your factory, right? So these guys right here, the common things, belts, inserters, and the assemblers. Once this part's done, you can blueprint yourself until you're blue in the face and build stuff out. I enjoy using blueprints. I wish I almost said I wish I was smart enough, but I wish I would take the time to learn how to or to just take the time and figure out all the ratios. There's just so much when you're looking at building a one of the more advanced things out there, right? Like I don't know, a centrifuge for nuclear power or enrichment or whatever. And you look at all the bits and pieces and components and you figure out, oh, I need to have this much per second of these, and to figure it out, it's just so time consuming. But I was watching before I started playing tonight, I was watching another Factorio player on Twitch. And I don't know if all he does is play Factorio, but he had over 100 followers. But when I'm looking for streams to watch, I usually look for people with less than 10 active viewers and a chat that's like not crazy, so I can go in there and talk to them. And he was doing some pretty interesting stuff, and he was going for a particular. It looked like he was going for an achievement. What was their name? I thought they were interesting, so I added them to my auto host list. Let me go look real quick while this is churning here. Pardon my absence. Looky, looky, looky. He had a really kind of cool name too. It was I can't even remember, but I remember thinking it was a cool name. Let's look. He was Ravenous Gangsta. Ravenous Gangsta. Yeah, I thought he was pretty cool. So I went ahead and added him to my... Close that window. Added him to my auto host list, and I'll be checking back in on him quite a bit. Alright, so this here should be pretty much, with the exception of the crates. How many of those do I need? 14. 5, 10, 12 plus 2 is 14. Okay. So let's go in here. I'm also going to need to rate limit these if they aren't already. Oh, they are. Sweet. That's awesome that dropping an upgraded chest leaves any rate limiting or whatever. More chests. Should be all of those, yeah? Yeah. Alrighty then. We need power. More power. So that's everybody, right? Are the two that I missed here? They must be someplace else. All right, well, I'm gonna need to make some more of these guys. I'll make 15 of them. I'm not worried about these guys yet, but I want to see if we can. So we got green and rings and these guys. So I need to make him. I'll make this guy. And we'll just drop him on there and see what happens. Well, he's working anyway. What am I missing? He needs steel. He needs steel. Where's the steel come from? What am I missing? Because this is red circuits. Let's look at that blueprint. Early game. All right. Was that guy supposed to be steel? And I ran iron to him? Nope. Before they started building it. All right. Well, how would I like to get my steel up here? It's kind of disappointing. He doesn't need iron. Do the red guys need iron? Yes. So they need iron. He does not need iron. He needs steel. But this guy is clearly pulling from that underground belt. Maybe that's a idea for a new mod. An underground belt. Underground belt smelter. It's geothermal. We're just doing this to build some things. So I need to take care of that. I've got iron right there. Or steel, I'm sorry. So do I potentially rob from this blue science and take its steel? Or do I bring it up from someplace else? It'd be pretty easy to bring it up here too. Yeah, I could bring it up like that and then do a long-handed inserter like that. I'm just going to do that for now. Might not be the prettiest way. Should I use my tagline? It's purely temporary. Will 4 get across that guy? Yep. At least I don't have to go far for steel. Hey, Mark's back. All right. Yeah, it's good to take a walk every once in a while. All right, this should get us going. Very cool. So those are all built. Those are all built. Let's do this. Whoops, sorry. And we'll do that. All right, so these are all I haven't seen the Northern Lights in a long time. I've seen them before, but here in Spirit Lake, it's probably too much light. The last time I saw the Northern Lights, I was at my mother-in-law's house on Ramsey, and there were no lights there. We had all the house lights and everything turned off. There were no street lights, no nothing. Just out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, they're pretty cool. My brother-in-law used to live, or does still live in Alaska. He says they're amazing up there. I'd like to see them from there. Okay, let's build a couple pipes. Get those out there for whatever they're needed for. Oh, it's for the fluid here for these, the blue stuff. We need some more power poles. Get those out there. And then the medium-sized power poles. What, they need 23? 5, 10, 15, 20. 1. I'll take every one I got. I don't think he lives in North Idaho. A lot of the, I don't think a lot of them live in North Idaho. I'm the only, well, I take that back. I know one other Twitch streamer who lives in North Idaho. I'm sure there are more, but I'm the only one that or myself and this one other person are the only people I know. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to leave this guy here just to make sure all my chests are within the logistics network. And to speed this up, Aha. 25, 26, now I'm done. All right. All right. I think that gives us all. Sorry about that. Breathing out of my nose there. Blasting the mic probably. I think that gives us all of our belts and inserters and our assembly machines. Why is that assembly machine stopped? Did it already? Oh, 62. So what's it missing? Rings. Of course it's missing rings. Because everything down here is getting the rings before it can. Because I don't have all of my ring production going. So whoops. Yep. I'm going to need to beef up. Definitely going to need to beef up the production of the iron. But it's doing a good job at taking this down, that's for sure. Oh, look at that. Did we just come by just in time to start seeing the production of red circuits? Yeah, we need more copper too. Look at this thing just bleeding out. Plastic. Erg. I forgot to plumb plastic. Alright, where's the plastic come in? Right here? It's going to be so beautiful too. Alright. Let's, I think I'm back now. My HughesNet is junk now. Oh, you've got satellite for internet? All right. There we go. We got some stuff trickling down. So let's get some plastic up here. Yeah, we used to have, I think it was DirecTV for satellite internet when we lived in Athol. And it was okay for just downloading or streaming things, but if I wanted to play games online, it didn't work very well. Did not work very well at all. I'm surprised I'm able to stream here. I've dropped 839 frames tonight, which is 0.4%. And yeah, kilobits per second is 1378. It's very very slow upload speed on this DSL circuit. Oh, that's going to be a bummer too. This is going to slow us down. This is the heavy oil is maxed out on its storage. The light oil is sitting at 22K, and the natural gas or the petroleum gas is 4.5. So once these holding tanks run out, until we use more of this, we're not going to get any more of that. Plastic. How far away is it to being able to research? Yeah, research is stalled because I don't have any more blue science. Yeah, we're waiting for red circuits to be able to build blue science. So it's kind of an interesting situation. All right, so will this work? I don't think this is going to work. If I create one of those, this isn't going to work. That's why they have requester chests. I was going to say I could make one of these a passive provider and then have a storage chest that is just plastic, but it's not going to request the plastic. It would just store it if I made it trash. So how far away? Man, that is a long way. What am I going to do? Let's look at blueprints. What do we got for... Purple science isn't a thing anymore, is it? Or no, it's it doesn't make you have to, or you don't have to kill aliens or biters for it. All right. Ooh, this would be a fun one to start out with. What am I looking at? Oil. Plastic production. All right, well, I'm gonna have to move my oil production, it looks like. So the plastic, I mean, that's easy enough, right? What does plastic want? Plastic wants coal and petroleum gas. So I'm going to be able to get this done tonight. Got just over an hour. And I've got the railway, so I can always move my offloading to a separate location. So let's look at doing that. You know, I think right here, because the only thing we have here is, what is this, a few trees? 5.6 million stone and some cliffs. So I vote on moving. I'm going to put another train line off of here. Probably a big whoopy loopy and like this. Get rid of this station here completely. And I'll put a oil processing blueprint up here. Maybe like right. Because some of the oil stuff we're going to require water when we get into the advanced stuff. So I'll need to be able to pump water over. Yeah, I'm thinking oil refinery right in here someplace. Maybe right here. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. So, do I have any train tracks? I do. I've got rail. Whoops. I need another train stop. So, at some point I'm going to have to stop and beef this up. There's no way this is going to sustain. Anything. Thankfully, we're getting to the point where we'll have enough logistics robots, construction robots, that I can just finish one of these sections and just like paste, 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 and it will fill it out for me, so that'll be nice. Alright, we need a train stop. We already have a train. We've got the liquid cars. What do we need in here? Just those. So we're done with all of our construction. Let's go ahead and start building those guys. Check on this while we're going through. Wow. That is a lot of resources. All right, scattered trees. Is this where I wanted to be? No, I want to be right there. I'm lagging so bad on Facebook. On Twitch, you're lagging so bad. On Facebook, I'm good. Interesting. Let me go look. Well, I haven't dropped any more frames. Interesting. On this side, it looks like it's okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Train. That's not a train. Okay, oil. No, it's just production. Advanced oil processing. Have I researched that yet? All right. Let's do... My batteries are down there too, so I can't completely cut them off, but they should have enough oil on site to go for a while. Let's go look at this one. Yeah, there's some stuff there I haven't researched yet. Dang. That's a lot of plastic. Oh, it does batteries. Batteries, explosives, plastic. That's kind of cool. Haven't researched that yet. Let's stick with Nilaus. Let's see what this looks like. See where I need to put my train station. All right, so if we come out here, I think that's pretty close to where we want to be. We'll bump it up like this. And let's look at this. Light, heavy, water, natural, heavy, or no, that's just regular crude oil and lubrication. So this does it all. Okay. I may not be a fan of this one. Let's put some train tracks down here. Where's the oil? I think the dark one is that one. And that's that one. Alright, so these are made to be tiled together if it's needed, but we can work around that. So I'm going to bring my train just like this. Oof. A little close to the biters. They like to they like to get in my way, and I run over them with my train, and yeah, that makes them mad. Okay. And we'll put the train station right. Right there. Yeah, I saw the message come in on Facebook. I haven't looked at it yet though. Still got about an hour left of the stream. I want to see if I can get this stuff done. Oh no. Looks like no matter how I do it, I'm gonna have to get rid of those biters down here. It looks like I'm going right toward them if I look at the mini map. Yep. All right. So I get my train up there anyway. But if I do I like the voice message? I haven't listened to the voice message. I'm in the middle of playing. I probably won't. Yeah, I won't be able to check it until until I'm done with my stream. right. I've never, get off the track. I don't want to hit you guys and start a war. You're dead. Splash. Alright. We'll just... Uh-oh. That's not good. I hope this wasn't a bad idea. They're gonna kill me. Oops. All right. Thought I had some maintenance packs. I think they will forget. After a while. As long as we're here, we might as well get some oil, right? Alrighty. Are we full? Oh yeah, that was quick. Wait for some of these maintenance packs. Let's just put you right there. I can't heal it while I'm in the train. Ah, too far away. Alright, let's see if they've forgotten us. Is he in my track? All right, well, let's not do that again. We're just going to leave that train on. Lockdown mode, manual. He can't go anywhere until we do some biter control. Anyway, this will give us a chance to you know, I could maybe do some cliff work here. Maybe bring the train track in a little bit lower. Yeah, the railroads are fun. Reminds me of another game I used to play called OpenTTD, and it's all about trains and logistics and shipping, and it's really fun. It's probably one of the best free games I've played in a while. Alright, so that's a little low. I don't need to worry about that right now. Unless, you know, I could come in right off of here like that, and then back down like this, and maybe avoid all the hassle except for these guys. It doesn't matter. They're going to evolve. I'm going to have to kill them anyway. Yeah. Is this on the net? You mean is this game played over the internet, or can you get it online? I play it on Steam. I originally played it just on my computer, but then I was able to get it inside of Steam. But the game itself is on my computer. I wonder if this works on trains too. Ooh, it does. Let's see what angle we end up at here. Yeah, you can download it from, if you have a Steam account, you can download it on Steam, Or if you just go on Google and search for the Factorio game, just Factorio, it should take you to the developer's site. There we go. I can't remember how much it cost. It was when I bought it, it was years ago. It was like $20 or $19.99. I didn't get down there right. There we go. Whoops, I went too far. I need to just laying track, not paying attention. I looked up the mini map and noticed that I'd overshot my train station up here. So let's go take a care. Let's take a care of that. Let's take care of that. Nice. Oh. Come on, man. There. All right. Yep, Factorio.com. I believe that's it. Okay, so there's the offloading station and there. Now it should not be an issue. Well, not too much of an issue. Except for those guys. I don't have any. Oh, I don't need power for my turrets. Where are my turrets? I don't think I've done any turrets on this game. Nope. On my other one, I was clearing out some biters, but all right. So we'll leave those guys for later. We're not gonna worry too much about them. Let's build some power poles. What time is it? 10:18. So what we'll do is we'll come up here and we'll unload all the oil, and then we'll bring it in here. And it looks like it does some storage. I'm not sure what all of the different bits and pieces within the logistics network are doing here, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's go ahead and save again, just in case. Just in case the bugs down here remember me. Probably be better if I just left these and let a robot come to them later, but awesome. I think we need some warmer temperatures. I know that my tomatoes and bell peppers will like them out in the garden. And I grow hops, and they like the warmer weather too. Or the hot, they like the heat. Don't mind me, I'm just picking up my railroad tracks. Yay, we're almost down here. All right. Cool. You're a cowboy? Okay, so what was I building down here to do temporary things with? Oh yes, those guys. So we don't need... We don't need any of this anymore. Whoops, just picked me up a dead fish. Or a live fish, but we'll let him go. I like playing cowboy games. Oh, gotcha. I have to be careful not to yank out my power for my logistics there. Built a whole bunch of robots, didn't I? No. I must have stopped them. Yeah, it's going to take these guys a while to do this. Of course, it all becomes easier if I've got an alternate power source for this guy down here, so let's do that. Do I streams on Sunday? I have before, but Monday, Wednesday, Friday are pretty much my normal days. That's not to say I wouldn't stream on Sunday. There's no reason to not stream on Sunday, but that's one of those days that my wife gets off. So I want to make sure that I'm available on that day as well. Of course, she goes to bed early that night, so I totally could. But all right, so that's going to be chomping away, cleaning that stuff up. Now, for the time being, I could just run a big, huge, long belt over to that bus. I mean, what would it take? So this is where my plastic is made. I double it over here. I could come straight up here. So yeah, I make my plastic. Let's see how close it is. I'm going to go stand right where my plastic is at. Whoops, come on. All right, so from right here, I could come straight up here. And what is that right by me? All right, so it's just this oil stuff. So I could come up to here, below these oil drums, which are right here. Just come up high enough to clear that. And I could get it over there pretty easy, just as a temporary. Just as a temporary. I mean, I've taken things farther. Right, so here's, what is this? What even is this right here? Copper? Or something. No, this is iron ore. So I've got iron ore coming all this way. And I've got my copper, which I'm surprised it's keeping us alive at all with as little as I'm bringing over. And then coal, and I have stone. So I could totally bring it over from here. We've got, you know, plans to do it up here, but we haven't done it yet. But just to get the red sign or the red circuits going, it might be worth it. Time check. 10:29. Let's see. Yeah, let's just see. Stop. All right, we got lots of belts. What am I building down here? I'm not building anything down here with plastic anymore. I was splitting it off and taking some green circuits and other things down that way. So I don't even need this here anymore. So let's just get rid of that. Right? Yeah. Get rid of this. Deet. So I think this guy, yeah, green circuits, engines, and lubricant. Yep. So he's good. And he's got plenty of engines. I don't like that being there. Who put that there? Road work on Garwood Road. No. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of road work either, but it needs to be done for progress to be made. Without road work, the roads would just fall apart. Bummer. Well, let's make one. Good enough. Come on. And that puts me pretty good. Let's head straight over until we hit that copper ore belt. Excuse me, had to sneeze. See, that's not too bad at all, as long as you got straight shots. So if we come above the copper, head over this way. Whoops, we're not above the copper. Let's do it this way. Let's see where we need to go. So that's the top of the copper right there. And we need to get plastic right there. So I'll just bring it. I'm going to bring it right here. And then I'm going to duck down underneath this walkway over to here, and we'll start feeding plastic up here. Then we'll start getting our red circuits. And then awesome things can happen, or more awesome things can happen. All right. That's the other thing too. Distances up here look a lot farther than when you're actually down here. And we've used a lot of belt, but I mean, nowhere near what I thought we would end up using. All right. Just do a little sneaky sneak there. And then we will go this way. And I can actually move these. Up. Whoops. What'd you do that for? All right. So, power, 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 light, light. All right. This isn't nearly. I love North Idaho as well. It's my favorite place to live. This isn't nearly enough plastic to do high production amounts, but it's enough to do something. How many will I have going at one time? Not many, because we're splitting it into 4 lanes. But that's all right. It's better than nothing. Now, to get the red onto the bus. Where am I going? That guy. Red comes out right there. I kind of boogered myself right here, but that's okay. There's a, I don't know, an unspoken-ish rule to not take your horizontals underground, but I'm willing to make an exception. And we'll put it down there with the greens. If I had a whole bunch more robots, I would just lay out a whole bunch of like blueprinted road. I can also request some of these now as well. Mind the gap. What the heck am I doing? Exactly. I build spaghetti bases. I just make them work however I can. You're doing it wrong. That might be. I never intended to play this level out. It was only for working the kinks out of some streaming, and I think I've worked the kinks out, and now I'm just I'm gonna get it to the point where I can launch the rocket into space, and then this one will be deleted and killed. I'm also thinking about starting up, because I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I don't want to play just regular old levels the whole time. So I'm thinking about doing challenges on one day of the week, because I'd like to finish up all of the challenges. They're on Factorio. Come on, man. Look at that. See that? Streaming practice. Not really streaming practice. I'm the top chat. Which rules? I was working out the bugs or the kinks on this side. My internet here is terrible. So I wanted to see if I could even stream something that would be worth watching. Plus, you know, working out the overlays and the software and things like that. This game is Factorio. It's a pretty sweet game. It's well, it's just a factory building game. You start out with a few resources, and the goal of the game is to launch a rocket into space with a satellite, and you have to use factories and all these different fun little things to build the bits and pieces, automate as much of it as you can, because there's no way you'd be able to build the parts required. Thanks. Stream seems flawless. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've got like I said, my internet here, I think it's 26 megabits per second download, but the upload is only listed as 2 megs, 2 or 3 megabits per second. So I had to do a lot of tweaking to the settings just to make sure. But yeah, it's definitely been fun, that's for sure. How did you stumble across the stream tonight there, Mind the Gap? You're a sub. I thought the name looked familiar. I don't know everybody's real name versus YouTube screen names, so I think I may actually, maybe, if you're the right person I'm thinking of, I may actually know you in real life. Bum, bum, bum. Yep, this is where I want to go with it. But since we're here, let's go ahead and, just for giggles, balance this out to 2, even though we don't have nearly the production required. It's just a couple little things I want to get done tonight. I've got 13 minutes. This is the spot, right? Yeah, okay. I think so. Then the rocket. Not yet. I probably won't hit the rocket for, oh geez, probably another handful of streams at least. I think this is the 16th stream I've done on this, and since I'm such a nice guy, I torture everybody with my gameplay, so I don't do anything off stream. That'd just be too easy, right? All right. I can't even remember what I was waiting for these for. This was not it. To the moon. Like to the moon, Alice? That kind of to the moon? Came for the high action. Yeah, I'm super high action over here. That's what I'm all about. Oh, I missed it. See that? Blue science. That's what I've been wanting here. The blue science. Or whatever they call it. Alright, so I need to get red circuits here as well. Which shouldn't be... See, where did I pull from? I pulled from the top. Let's go ahead and make one more of those. Should have enough underground belts to do this. Where do I even want to bring it in at? All right, red. Let's just go ahead and map this out, see if I can get it done. "13 minutes. I have to build my armor so I can put in that belt. That belt mod that allows it to ignore belt movement. You can just walk across it. Alright, so we'll pull it off the bottom. Alrighty, where are the explosives? When do we get all Michael Bay? You know, you missed out just a little while ago. Just doing some cliff explosives. Got anything close by? Hey, here's a little chunk of cliff right there. Oh, look at this. The whole forest is hiding it. Oh my gosh. Look at all of this cliff. There you go. Get your heart out, Michael Bay. Got explosions. Haven't built a car yet, or we could have a car chase. Alright, let's go see if we're getting some... Yes, we are. Finally getting some blue. 9 minutes. Alright, so... This is not laid out very well. It's very tight. This also needs to be addressed. I should be able to snake just for this in, just to get this in right there. I'm not going to be able to do it that way. I'm going to have to drop down here because this is the only place that's going to use this science, is this research facility. So we'll bring it down this way, and then we'll do it like this. This guy should go like this, and this guy should go like that. So we go here, and here. Ugh, this gets so ugly. And then here. You'll see what I'm talking about. Do I get a wrench? Do you get a wrench? I feel like you're trying to give me hints as to who you are to jog my memory. But I will say if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. All right. Now this is fundamentally wrong. Can I keep this chat box in line? Oh, well. Can I keep this chat box in line? Now you're starting to sound like a project manager. Let's get back on task. All right, so the reason this is fundamentally wrong is this is supposed to be half a belt of the blue and half a belt of the gray. I don't really care right now. I'm just glad that my research is working again. I will be perfectly happy with that until the next time I get in here and I'll properly balance this out. More than likely what will happen is it's this green belt right here that's messing me up. So I can't come in and do half a belt, half a belt. So what I will probably do is tomorrow, or not tomorrow, I'm sorry, what is today? Wednesday? I'm on vacation, so it's hard to remember. Wednesday, so Friday night, I'll probably bring that all the way down here below the green, bring it back, and then bring it in half a belt here. And then I'll do the same thing with the gray when it's time for the gray and get all of that plumbed in here. Once I've got the basics of all of the bits and pieces in here, the proper ratios to be able to have all of the science researched and going, then we can get to trying to get that let's see, second buffer, first buffer, but it's likely me. Second buffer. Let me go double check. No, I'm still showing for the entire. I've been live for 3 hours 6 minutes. There's a 10-minute pre thing before the stream starts. 839 frames. 0.2%. So I'm not seeing my drop frames go up. It may be on your side. We'll see you later, Mark. Thanks for dropping in. And we'll be about 4 minutes here. I'll be dropping off. And mind the gap if you want to. I'm not going to continue streaming to YouTube. I'll keep moving my videos over there to archive them because they only stay on Twitch for so long. But if you want to stay up to date with the schedule, streaming and whatnot, if it's something you'd like to watch, or at some point in time in the future, if you have Factorio and you'd like to play multiplayer, I'm looking at doing that as well. You can go over to twitch.tv/BSDGuyShawn and keep track over there. Just go ahead and follow me, and it'll let you know when I change my schedules and let you know what's going on as well. All right, let's look at what we got going on here for this mess. So we've got all of our belts and stuff here. We're ready for, well, we don't have our blue belts because we haven't researched those yet. We need to get our lubricant up here. And then we're ready for the yellow assembly machines. Mark has a wrench. Mark has a wrench. I'm missing that one. Maybe it's just late, but it's not even that late. I'll check it out. Cool, thanks, Mind the Gap. And yeah, so we'll get the got to get the oil under control for the plastics. Got to get rid of this little group of biters here. They're just a little too close to the rail for me to be comfortable, and these guys as well. They're all going to end up, I'll probably leave these guys alone. They're on an island. Maybe I'll nuke them. I'm not prepared for lube. What? Anyway, I may just let these guys evolve and grow and nuke this island when we get nukes. If we get them before I decide to launch the rocket, because I don't plan on keeping this level around for a long time. This one's just going to be to launch the rocket and get it done, and then we'll do something else. I really want to knock out the rest of the achievements for this game, the accomplishments. The one that's probably going to be the hardest one for me is called Lazy Bastard. It's where there's like a minimal number of things that you craft by hand and everything else is done automatic. And as you can see by the way I have thrown together my base here, it's patience is not my strong point. I like to build things on demand and then just deal with them there. Yeah, you get to fight them. Here, let me show you what happens. This is pretty much where I'm going to end the stream for tonight, but let's go ahead and save the game, and that's going to be our stop point. But I'll resume the game, and let's go find some biters. I'll attack them for you. Restream bot. There's about a 2-minute delay in the chat, so you keep losing context. Oh, it's the Restream bot is something that makes sure that the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch chats are all seen by everybody else. Of course, Facebook is read-only. This is a strange game, sort of an RTS. Yeah, real-time strategy. I think of it like a it's a more of I think of it more like a simulation. But it is kind of a real-time strategy, logistics, engineering type game. Think of it like SimCity, but more global. Or if you've ever played RimWorld, that's another one kind of like this. All right, so here is a nest. So it's a spitter spawner. And these guys are all just nasty little boogers. So I'm trying to remember which button it is. Right now they're peaceful. I've got it set to where they won't attack me. But watch what happens when I shoot them. I think I just hit the space bar. Boom! Dead. So that's what they do. So I'll go ahead and load my level back up here. And I think that's where we're going to end it tonight. I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. I'm going to throw up an end screen here for a bit, and I'll be here for a few more minutes while I'm cleaning things up. So I'll be monitoring chat for a while as well. Oh, Civilization, yeah. Kind of like Civilization. It's actually, the Restream bot is restreaming Mind of the Gap on YouTube. Anyway, look at that. Pretty close, 11:03. I think I'm going to get the game shut down. Okay. All right. So that's it. Yeah, I'll see you over on Twitch. See you, Mark. See you, Mind the Gap. And you guys have a good time. And I'll be back on here on Friday night, same time. Talk to you guys later. Night.